news, everyone.
So yeah, this one was a little bit back from when I from Thursday, actually last week. Cyclo threw this one into the Discord, and it was a little later, and so I was like, I'll just pick it up next week. But so this is a little bit of an older story. It's a couple days old now, but Dragon's Dogma 2 character creator is now available for free. I've also seen a lot of articles kind of following this one up, stating how much people have been going crazy with this. So if you kind of are into that, it's definitely probably worth checking out and picking up, because people have been doing some really cool stuff with it. Excuse me. Capcom announced during a showcase live stream that a character creator and storage app for Dragon's Dogma 2 has been released. The app is already available for free on all platforms. That will get the game in just 2 weeks. For instance, you can find it on the game's Steam page if you plan to play it on PC. So I'm guessing you want to find it on the one that you're going to play it on, because then you can make your character. But yeah, I figure if they're kind of releasing it early, that means there's probably some crazy detail, which again I've kind of seen. Yeah, I feel like that's one of those things I think people are gonna appreciate having that a little bit early. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out if you're gonna get into it. And more games should do that. Yeah, I think it's cool because some people take a long time to get their characters correct, which if it's a game you're gonna play hundreds of hours or something, and it's nice to be able to take that time. So yeah, I hope more do it. Hopefully Monster Hunter Wilds does that. Palco creator. See, we're on the same wavelength. I'm feeling the same way. Character and Palco creator. I'd be so in. So yeah, this is very cool. But from here, we're going to kind of go into a little bit more of a somber note. And of course, this is one that people have all super heard. So it's not going to be I'm not going to be breaking this news to anybody, but Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball, passed away the other day at 68. And like I said, I don't think that I'm breaking this news to anybody. But I did want to kind of go over it because there is some, a guy who's really pioneered a lot of people's introduction into anime. So Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball and the artist behind Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger, and numerous other works, has died. He was 68. News of Toriyama's passing was made public by Dragon Ball's official Twitter account. Oh, really? On March 7th. According to the statement, Toriyama died due to an acute subdermal hematoma. We'll read this. I got this up as well, and we'll go through that and read it as well. But yeah, so I know that this is he's one of those guys that I think touches so many people's lives who, growing up in like the 90s, man, there'd be so many days, the 90s, early 2000s, where you would just you'd be cruising the TV, and you'd just be you would come across some Dragon Ball or something, and it was just, man.
Thank you, Cody.
Yeah, it's really sad. I don't even know what his involvement in some of the newer Dragon Ball stuff was, but it's definitely sad. So yeah, I wanted to read this as well. I think, can I get a little closer in here? Nope. All right, I'm gonna have to read it from above. Dear friends and partners, we are deeply saddened to inform you that manga creator Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st due to an acute subdermal hematoma. He was in age of 68. It is our deepest regret that he still had several works in the middle of creation with great enthusiasm. Also, he would have many more things to achieve. However, he has left many manga titles and works of art to this world. Thanks to the support of so many people around the world, he has been able to continue his creative activities for over 45 years. We hope that Akira Toriyama's unique world of creation continues to be loved by everyone for a long time to come. We inform you with this sad news with gratefulness of your kindness during his lifetime. Funeral service was held for his family and very few relatives. Following his wishes for tranquility, we respect to inform you that he would not accept flowers, condolence gifts, visitings, offerings, and others. Also, we ask you to refrain from conducting interviews with his family. Future plans for commemorative gatherings is not decided. We will let you know when it's confirmed. We deeply thank you for your understanding and support as always. So, yeah, very, very sad. I did see, I don't know if I have, I do have it up here still. I'm going to bring this one up here. But I saw this, and then I saw that Toonami is going to host a Dragon Ball Z marathon in honor of series creator. This is just cool. And Toonami is kind of where I kind of saw a lot of, Dragon Ball and everything. So I'm definitely kind of interested in checking it out. I don't know. I don't normally have normal television, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out what I'm gonna be doing there. But to honor the legacy of Dragon Ball Z creator Akira Toriyama, Toonami announced that it will run a special marathon for the anime this weekend. Toonami announced that the lineup for its program block on Saturday, March 16th, will include Dragon Ball Z Kai Marathon. The marathon kicks off at 2 a.m. Eastern and concludes at 5:30 a.m. Consisting of the first 8 episodes of the anime. Oh, that's not as much of a marathon as I was hoping. I was kind of hoping for a little more. Man, I didn't even know Toonami was actually even around still, but may he rest in Super Saiyan power. And that's kind of cool. So yeah, very sad. I definitely want to go back through some Dragon Ball at some point. It is. I will say, the show, because I know Akira Toriyama was more kind of. I think he was more in the manga spot of it. I'm sure he was working on the anime as well, but good Christ, some of those episodes, some of those seasons are they're hard to get through. They're intense sometimes because there is a lot of filler and stuff. So I'm not even joking. I think there may be a couple of episodes that are just episodes where people are powering up, That's the whole episode. And of course, there's some other little things happening, but people are just kind of getting powered up the whole episode. But yeah, so with all that cut out, yeah, isn't it the abridged version? Is kind of a much cleaner version of that. I think that's what it is. So yeah, it might be Kai. Oh, I can't keep them all organized. Yeah, same. There's a bunch of different things like that. Like Seinfeld, but one joke taking up an entire episode. Don't you dare talk trash about Seinfeld. Seinfeld is one of the best shows ever made. I swear to God. I will fight you for this. All right, let's keep on moving. Oh yeah, this one was dropped in here for, I think it was by Cyclo, but apparently Vernal Invaders is coming to Monster Hunter now. I don't even know what the hell this means. But yeah, I guess let's take a look. Can I do the video quality better? No. Apparently Twitter is 720p. Okay, let's yeah, I guess let's take a look. I see. Good Christ. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Thank you, Monster Hunter. Didn't watch this. Know y'all play. I have not in a long time. I kind of fell off. I'm not that interested in it anymore. I thought it was going to be really good. And I got through the story. You go through the story once and then the story is done and you just play through the story again, but the monsters are kind of leveled up the next time. After that, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm that interested. But that's cool. I was kind of confused what this was. So this is an update that's coming. I thought it was a crossover event or something. So that's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I like that a lot though. Yeah, so if you're interested, definitely worth checking out. It looks like they're bringing a couple of good monsters. Otogoron got one of the best musics in all of Monster Hunter. One of the best, not the best, one of the best. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say it. I know there's a lot of those that really got good ones. Basil Guys, banger tune. But Otogoron, I don't know. There's something about that one. Gets my juices flowing. All right, let's keep on rolling. Oh, good. Reject all that. I don't want you to take any of my things, DW. Thank you. All right, so let's get back into this one. EU warns Apple amid spat with Fortnite developer. I need to zoom in on this one. EU official Thierry Breton. I'm gonna guess that's Theory. That is a weird name. Well, that's mean. I don't know if it's not a weird name, but it's just one of those names. Like I look at it, I'm like, come on, man. Said regulators are looking into Apple's termination of a competing app store by Fortnite creator Epic Games. The new Digital Market Act EU regulation could crack down on Apple's practices. The EU on Thursday said it would look into an ongoing dispute between tech giant Apple and Epic Games, the developer of popular Fortnite video game franchise. You guys ever heard of Fortnite? Epic Games has accused Apple of shutting down its efforts to establish its own game store on iOS devices in Europe. The developer says that this breaches the new Digital Market Act EU regulations, which came into force on Thursday. Yes, I have forks and knives. Damn, you must be rich, Cyclo. Cyclo out here with the big dollars. Tiari. I'm gonna go with Theory. They're plastic. Don't be confused. But are they hold on? Are they the shiny plastic ones that are like they're supposed to look like metal ones though? You know, like the ones where from afar you're like, ooh, that's a metal fork and knife. In this economy, it's just a look, man. Story under the DMA, which. There is no room for threats by gatekeeping to silence developers. European Commission for Internal Market, Thierry Breton, or what did you say? Thierry Breton wrote on X. Wrote on Twitter. I'm trying to always make sure that I say Twitter. I have asked our services to look into Apple's termination of Epic's developer account as a matter of priority. The European Commission, in a separate statement earlier in the day, also asked Apple to elaborate on how its actions toward Epic comply with DMA regulations. Apple has claimed that Epic breached contractual obligations by setting up its own App Store. The tech giant says that due to an earlier court decision, Apple has the right to terminate any or all Epic Games wholly owned subsidiaries, affiliates, and or other entities under Epic Games control at the time and at Apple's sole discretion. Yes. Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney told journalists Wednesday that there needs to be swift action regarding Apple's alleged violation of the DMA. So, I mean, it sounds like there's not much anything different, more so that they are going to be looking into what happened. Because recently, if anybody doesn't know, Apple terminated one of the developer contracts for Epic, and apparently it could be going against like what their agreement is. So we'll see. I don't know. Excuse me. All right, yeah, let's jump into this next one as well. As more developers confirm, it looks likely that all Adult Swim game titles will be removed by May. I don't know what this means. I feel like let's just get into it. As the weeks have gone on, we've seen more developers come out and confirm that they too were contacted by Warner Brothers Discovery, the parent company behind Adult Swim Games, and informed that their titles would be delisted within 60 days. The latest developer to break the news is Team 2Bit, maker of Fist Puncher, which has been on Steam since 2013. Okay, is there a reason why they're delisting them? I don't think I understand. In an update on the game's page, Matt Cain revealed that we've been asked that Warner Brothers simply transfer the game to our Steam publisher account so that it can stay active. But so far they have said no, with the reason being that they made the universal decision not to transfer the games back to the original studios and do not have the resources to do so. Well, you know how Warner Brothers is at this point. They're just trying to fucking write everything off. I think I talked about that Coyote versus Acme movie that they completely made, shot, and it's like ready to go, and they have essentially just killed it and won't do anything with it. They're just using it to write off. Like, there's some other loopholes and shit that they're using that movie for, but they will not sell it. Just to do it. Yeah, they do seem like assholes like that though, don't they? Yeah, even this whole thing about like, hey, can we move it over to back to our publisher accounts and so that it can stay active, and they're like, no. Like, but why? It's a really disappointing situation to be in. The developers are unable to take control of their games to keep them on Steam, and apparently can't even offer them up at a discount before they're gone. Not to mention that none of us, developers included, can say exactly when they'll be delisted. With that in mind, I've rounded up the list below from Adult Swim Games homepage with links to each of their previous publishing titles. So I guess if you wanted to go through and you wanted to grab them, you could. I'm trying to see if there's any that I specifically know, but I don't think so. I guess, yeah, I guess this is just ways that you can get to it. Duck Game is good? Oh, okay, nice. I don't know Duck Game. Oh, no, I know Duck Game. I just watched somebody play some Duck Game the other day. I was like, I wonder if that's the same thing I saw the other day, and it totally is. Yeah, everything else I don't really know, but I guess if you would like to,
Totally Total,
Yes.
total providence.
I will throw this in here. If you want to go into the Discord, I have all the links to all the articles that we talk about and stuff in the news or whatever. I have them all in there. They're in a little channel. It's called the Kids News Corner, if you would like. If you want to go through and check out any of these games, either, of course, they're not free or anything like that. You still have to pay for them. But if you want to support those devs at this point, that is the only way. And they'll be gone at some point, and who knows what's going to happen. This is why piracy exists. It definitely is. Excuse me. All right. So I don't know if there's been any other movement on this thing, but this one came up the other day, and it made me laugh because I feel like time is just looping in on itself at this point, Like sometimes you just wake up and you're like, I feel like I've already read this. Apparently there is a bill that is getting pushed through right now to ban TikTok in the US. Does anybody really think this is going to happen? And didn't they've already gone through and tried to do similar things. Okay. Well, there's probably been some news, right? Oh no, this is probably tomorrow. It says the House is scheduled to vote on Wednesday morning on a polarizing bill that could result in TikTok becoming banned in the US. Again, Trump repealed it. Kind of. Trump was the first one who was trying to push through. I mean, listen, I don't care whatever side thinks they're going to try and push this through, because each person kind of all thinks that they want to try and get rid of TikTok for some reason. But they were like saying that they needed to get a new owner or something. I think that's what they were saying last time, and then they didn't, and then nothing happened. And then this time, kind of the same thing. The vote was scheduled after the House Energy and Commerce Committee, led by Chair Kathy McMorris Rogers, R-Wash. R-Wash? I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it's Republican Washington, something like that. I don't know. Passed the bipartisan bill last week that forced ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, to sell the video sharing platform or face a ban in the US. So yeah, exactly. They want to try and make them sell it to another company or another owner, which I did see. Oh my God. I saw this, and it's heavily rumored right now. Nothing really, but apparently Bobby Kotick has stated interest in this. Oh my God. Could you imagine? The bill was first introduced in the House on Tuesday, March 5th, by Representative Mike Gallagher and Rep. Raja. I'm not gonna bush your last name, Raja, and is referred to as the Protect America from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. Oh my God, what a stupid fucking name. Pressure to regulate TikTok has been mounting in the last year since FBI Director Chris Wray testified before Congress that the app is a tool of the Chinese government and screams out with national security concerns. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go too much further in on this. It's not that big a deal at this point. Nothing's really happening. But apparently they're trying to ban it or whatever. They're just going to try and they just want to make ByteDance sell it to somebody else. I think they want somebody in the US to own own TikTok or whatever. We'll see if that ends up happening, but I think that even if they don't sell it, nothing's gonna happen. I think there's so much money wrapped up in TikTok as like a application and advertisements and all that kind of stuff. There's no way. Data to the US government Act, you mean? Well, here's the thing. is right now, I mean, they don't get any of the data from it because it's not held by an American company. And maybe I'm sure TikTok does have some kind of way that they're selling data. Well, I shouldn't say I'm sure. I would assume that they do, because that's how a lot of apps work, is that they use your data and they sell it for, you know, for money. And that's how some of them become, you know, without ads. They're like, oh yeah, we can do, well, not without ads, but you know what I'm saying. But they can sell, you know, sell the data of the people who are there. Why not? So yeah, and I think, you know, part of it, I think the government, you know, the U.S. government probably just wants a chunk, you know, they just want a piece. So they're really pushing to try and get it sold. But again, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think there's too much other things going on. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh. All right, let's jump into this next one. Epic Games just got unbanned by Apple again. Okay, so this is kind of a follow-up to the other one. I didn't even realize. Yeah, wish I would have jumped into it before. Epic Games will be able to open its iOS App Store in the European Union. After all, the game publisher had its developer license revoked by Apple earlier this week, but Epic Games now says that Apple has reversed the decision following an inquiry from the European Commission. In an update on its website, Epic Games says Apple has committed to the European Commission that they will reinstate our developer account. The company is now moving forward as planned to launch an Epic Game Store and bring Fortnite back to iOS in Europe. So, yeah. All right, well, that didn't last long, huh? Apple confirmed the decision in an email to The Verge following conversations with Epic. They have committed to following the rules, including our Digital Markets Act policy. As a result, Epic Sweden AB has been permitted to re-sign the developer agreement and signed or accepted the Apple Developer Program. So, yay! We're getting Fortnite on Apple. I know everybody's so excited. Yay. Oh, Epic. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's keep on going. This one was more of just an update. I didn't even realize. Activision QA workers formed the largest U.S. video game union yet. Ooh, I love a good video game union. Around 600 workers in Activision Publishing Quality Assurance Department have formed a union. Assisted by the Communications Workers of America, the employees completed their vote with the results certified on Friday, March 8th. With that, Activision Quality Assurance United, CWA, becomes the largest union to arise out of Microsoft's gaming division and the largest video game union in the United States. In 2022, Microsoft affirmed a labor-neutral agreement with the CWA, which eases the organization process at the company and its subsidiaries, including Activision Blizzard. In an interview with The Verge, Tom Shelley, a technical requirement specialist and one of Activision's Quality Assurance United organizers, said the labor neutrality agreement and Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard last year made their goals of unionizing easier to accomplish. So that's pretty cool. I love seeing more and more of these kinds of things kind of popping up. More good things for the workers and stuff, especially people, you know, who kind of need it. I think it was a little bit ago when Marvel had some VFX artists and Disney had some VFX artists and stuff, and they were all unionizing because good Christ did they need to, because those people just were absolutely taking a pounding every time they worked on something. So I'm glad that they did, but yeah, I'm always glad to see more and more of that kind of stuff happening. Always a good thing. Dang, I thought we were gonna have more Monster Hunter stuff. I know we do have some later on, and you know we got the one Monster Hunter Now update, but there's more to come. Former PlayStation exec calls exclusivity the Achilles heel of Blockbuster Games. Sorry, not Blockbusters Games. You know, Blockbuster not been around for a little while, but I think Tidal was also saying that this dude is working on, what did he say? Web3 games and blockchain stuff, which is interesting. Keep in mind, Sean Layden now works for a Web3 developer and is promised at promoting blockchain games. Yeah, all that. He's got all that to say, and that's. Well, I guess let's read what he's kind of put here, and we'll kind of figure out what's going on. Yo, Vash, what's happening, dude? Still driving? Hey, be safe there, my friend. And you know, if you're able to make it in, we'll see you in a little bit then. Let's make this a little bigger. The future of console platform exclusives has become a hot topic in the game industry recently after Microsoft announced plans to bring 4 games to PlayStation 5, and Sony became the latest company to announce a wave of job cuts following lower than expected financial results. Both Xbox and PlayStation's biggest hits of 2024 so far, Palworld and Helldivers 2, have been fueled mostly by PC game sales. Sean Layden, who during a 30-year career at Sony served as CEO of SIE America and chairman of Worldwide Studios, commented on the future of console exclusives in the new interview with GameBeats. When your cost for a game exceeds $200 million, exclusivity is your Achilles heel, he said. It reduces your addressable market, particularly when you're in the world of live service gaming or free to play. Another platform is just another way of opening the funnel, getting more people in. Listen, 100% agree with this, actually. As much as I love, you know, I was gonna say, as much as I enjoy, you know, when I get to be able to play something, it's nice when it's not exclusive, and it makes it easier for more people to be able to play the game. And also, you know, when it's a multiplayer game, it opens you up to more players and things like that, as long as there's cross play and stuff. Looking at you, Capcom. But yeah, I agree with all that so far. In a free-to-play world, as we know, 95% of those people would never spend a nickel. The business is all about conversion. You have to improve your odds by cracking the funnel open. Helldivers 2 has shown that for PlayStation. Coming out on PC at the same time, again, you get that funnel wider. You get more people in. I mean, listen, again, I think that's cool. I think he's right with those parts of it. But it sounds like he's also kind of a douche. You know, so, you know, I mean, listen. You win some, you lose some, you know? I guess, right? But no, I agree. I think that's one of those things. I would love to see more games be kind of released on, you know, if it's on a console and PC or something like that, I'm kind of cool. I'm good. I think that's okay. But I think it's cool to see more and more, you know, companies kind of looking at opening up a lot of those kinds of things, like Microsoft did with those 4 new games, or 4 games coming out soon on PlayStation. That's pretty cool. And I think PlayStation is going to keep on moving more towards having people be in the, you know, or games be on the PC side too. I think that's kind of something that they want to push towards, which would be good. I think that's a good idea. You know, then you can still technically be exclusive, but have it kind of be not on another console, have it be on PC then. All right, let's go ahead and get into, if I'm being honest, you know, the real news, guys. What was it? Sunday? Sunday was March 10th. I think that's what it was. And apparently it's now, they call it Mario Day now, because MAR for March and 10 is the I/O of Mario. I'm pretty sure that's what they're going for. Right? That's what day it was? Yeah, it was totally Sunday. So apparently because it's Mario Day, they were doing some announcements. And so there was just a couple of things announced. I'm just going to go over them real quick. There's not much that's too crazy or that really that interesting at all, but I will go over them. So a new Super Mario Bros. Movie is officially in development. Surprise, surprise, that movie did really well. They're obviously going to make another one. They've kind of announced it as coming in April 2026, so quite a bit away. Not really surprising, but you know, I'd be interested to see what they end up doing, if it's just going to be a sequel or if it's actually going to be something else. Yeah, Mario Day, my dude. That's right. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door remake has been announced. It's going to be coming out in May 23rd this year. It's going to be on Switch. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD release has been announced as well. That'll be on Switch. That's going to be on June 27th this year. Game Boy's Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, and Dr. Mario are joining the Nintendo Switch Online this week. Oh, that happens today. I kind of watched like the trailer for these, and I didn't ever play them on Game Boy. They don't look good. They don't look good at all. Lego Mario Kart set has been announced for 2025. Yeah, and that was it. Like I said, it wasn't anything super crazy or even that big, but I don't know. Luigi's Mansion 2 could be pretty cool. Paper Mario, always pretty cool. I never played the 1,000-Year Door, so it could be great. I don't know. I'm just kind of here just And like I said, the movie was pretty inevitable. As soon as they kind of as soon as that movie was doing well, I was like, oh, they'll do another one. Especially because they're still doing a live action Zelda at some point, guys. Like, they've already announced that. My guess is Zelda will be next year, and they'll kind of be doing this thing where they're going to be trying to pad out, you know, having a release maybe every year at some point. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Love the first Luigi's Mansion. I would love to go through and play it. I never played any Luigi's Mansions, but they looked great. I thought they actually looked really good, and I heard good things about 2. I thought 2 was supposed to be really good too. So the NCU universe shall rise. Yeah, it may though. We'll see. I don't think that they want to try and like have a universe thing. I think they just want to. I think they just want to have like movies and media and stuff outside of games. Like, I think they want to start to broaden their horizons to become a bigger and bigger. It was redundant. I went with it for you, buddy. Nope, you didn't need to call it out.
No.
I think they just want to, like I said, they want to broaden their horizons, pump up their stock a little more. And with their, you know, that first movie, that Super Mario movie doing really well, I think they're on a good track for that to keep on happening. So, well, I'm glad Vash is going to be here. Hopefully, in just a few minutes, I have something here for him. In just a few. But before that, that's a little teaser for later. Monster Hunter Stories 2 announced for PlayStation 4, and fans are confused. As am I. I don't really understand why. Why PlayStation 4? I don't get it. But I guess let's read. 3 years after its release on Nintendo Switch and PC, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is heading to PlayStation 4. Capcom announced that the turn-based spin-off of the popular Monster Hunter series will be releasing on PlayStation's previous gen console, leaving PS5 owners to play it through the console's backward compatibility features. And just don't. Oh, we're gonna do it, buddy. We're gonna do it, Cyclo, buddy. We're gonna have to, because they actually show off some things, and you guys need to see how bad it looks. What's on PS4? Monster Hunter Stories 2. Why you want to hurt us? Because it's funny. It makes me chuckle. It makes me smile a little bit. Yeah, so they revealed this during the Capcom highlight stream, which previously revealed Dragon Dogma 2 character creator. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is slated to arrive on PS4 on June 14th. Yeah, why? I don't know, but why? I don't know. It doesn't make no sense. Makes me laugh though. I will say that. Yeah, PS4. I was trying to see if they had any fan reactions to it, but yeah, I don't get it. It seems very weird, but I mean, whatever. Monster Hunter Stories is one of those games I just couldn't get into. I think they're re-releasing the first one now with some like upgrades and stuff, and maybe I'll go through it at some point, but I'll be interested at least at that point, and then maybe I'll get into 2. I just don't think I'm gonna get into them. I think 2 only looked more interesting because of they did some things that I think they're going to be doing with the new one, or the original one. Sorry. What's next? Fable coming to Xbox 360? Nope. How many more is the teased news away? 2. I can put it at the end if you'd like. I was trying to end on a high note, and we can totally go on a bad note if you would like. I can bring it up next. Whatever you tell me, my friend. I'm here for you. Nah, don't end on it. I don't want to. I sure don't. Then I'll be okay. All right. Well, don't worry, man. Go, grab some food, and then when you get back, you just let us know, and we will we'll hit it. Because we can definitely talk about this next one for quite a bit. Mike Tyson is going to beat the snot out of Jake Paul on Netflix. Did you guys hear about this? I have not seen much other coverage about this, but apparently this is a real thing. I can't believe this is happening either. This is wild. Yeah, let's get a zoom in on this a little bit. Today in What the Fuck is Going On news, Netflix has announced that provocative YouTuber and cocky boxer Jake Paul is stepping into the ring with the GOAT himself, Mike Tyson. Yes, you read that right, and nope, I can't believe it either, but here we are. The match will air live on the streaming giant on July 20th, and I think we can all guess how this face-off is going to end. Rip Jake Paul. Could be, man. I legitimately have never seen Jake Paul box, so I'm completely oblivious to how he boxes or anything, but how old is Iron Mike? You know what? I thought they would have said. Yeah, I was gonna say I was pretty sure Jake Paul was actually a pretty good boxer, which is crazy. Mike Tyson, bro. Did you say he's almost 70? You stop it, bro. He's 57. Bro, saying he's 70 out here. Come on, man. Man, come on, man. Almost 70. Bro, he's 57, basically 80. Shit. Oh man. God, that's good. That's good, man. But yeah, I saw Vash was saying, seeing side by sides of them at 16. Tyson is a monster and Jake is dancing on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, that's whatever. But yeah, I was gonna say I was pretty sure Jake Paul was a good boxer, like surprisingly so. Like people were pretty shocked. But I think I don't know much about him. but I feel like I don't see much about him, which is, you know, probably good for him, I guess, right? Netflix announced the news via Twitter on March 7th, dropping a little teaser trailer along with it. Jake lands on the rooftop in a helicopter. Tyson approaches confidently, and they stare each other down in that weirdly intense boxing promotion way before the July 20th date pops up. The bout will take place at Texas's AT&T Stadium, the place where the Dallas Cowboys host their home games. In a press release, Netflix said the heavyweight boxing mega event marks Paul's most anticipated fight ever. The controversial YouTuber and media personality known as the problem child in the ring. Or YouTuber, whatever. Hey, no problem, man. It's crazy to think that in my second pro fight, I went viral for knocking out Nate Robinson on Mike Tyson's undercard. Wait. Who's Nate Robinson? Is this the... It's not the same guy I'm thinking of, right? Hey, it's not the... It's not the basketball player, right? It might be. Let me see. Pictures. Oh, it totally is. That is so weird. Why did Nate Robinson fight him? Nate Robinson was a cool basketball player back in the day. He was really short and just he was really a lot of energy and stuff, but he was short and he could dunk, giving all of us short guys just a feeling like, man, we could do it. We could fly. We could touch the sky. Now, less than 4 years later, I'm stepping up to face Tyson myself to see if I have what it takes to beat one of boxing's most notorious fighters and biggest icons. My sights are set on becoming a world champion, and now I have a chance to prove myself against the greatest heavyweight champion ever, the baddest man on the planet, and the most dangerous boxer of all time. This will be the fight of a lifetime. Yeah, but you're fighting a guy who's like apparently 80, you know? Maybe even 85. Tyson, who's no stranger to controversy or biting ears off when he's feeling peckish, is a demon in the ring. While he hasn't had an official boxing match since June 2005, the retired heavyweight champion still holds a record of 50 wins to 6 losses, with 44 of those W's being complete knockouts. Known as the baddest man on the planet, Tyson says he's looking forward to the match. If he was serious, he wouldn't be fighting old men. Yeah, but this has gotten a lot of publicity. I mean, obviously, like, it's going around, and I'm, talking about it because I think it's interesting. It's actually one of the only times where I'm like, I'm actually gonna check up and see what happens. I don't know if I'll watch like highlights or anything. Just I might see who won. So I think he's just trying to get his name out there more so than actually be, actually fight like a real competitor. I'm very much looking forward to stepping in the ring with Jake Paul at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Oh my God. He's grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it'll be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and amplitude of a GOAT. It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch as I started him off on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones. I now plan to finish him. Okay. Hey, thanks so much for coming and hanging out, Cross. Have a fantastic night. Yeah, get some sleep, buddy. We'll see you later. Tyson will be 58 by the time he crosses gloves with Jake Paul, who turns 27 earlier this year. Good Christ, he's only 27? I actually did not realize that. I thought he was much older. Despite the 30-year age gap between the two fighters, this might be a one-sided slugfest, especially if it appears to be a recent video of Tyson sparring is anything to go by. Seriously, good luck. Anything. All right, let's get into this next one. Monster Hunter World sells over 25 million. That's right, guys. 25 million. Monster Hunter World is a monster hit for Capcom, selling over 25 million copies since going on sale in 2018. I believe this makes it Capcom's best-selling game. That's crazy, right? Capcom has made the sales milestone announcement to coincide with the Monster Hunter series 20th anniversary. The first Monster Hunter game launched in March 2004 on PlayStation 2. 20 years later, and Monster Hunter World is easily Capcom's best-selling game, with 2021's Monster Hunter Rise a distant second at 14.2 million sold. Oh, your time is back to normal? I guess so, man. Oh, right. We're probably back to, what is it, a straight 12 away from each other now, man? You're back to 12 in the future. I think, yeah, where Ron lives, he's 12 hours in the future from me right here, so yeah, I see it. Capcom includes the sales of Monster Hunter World base game as well as the Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition to achieve the 25 million sold. Monster Hunter World had sold 19.6 million copies as of the end of 2023, but Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition, that number hits 24.1 million and crosses the 25. Yeah, so my thought, it just ends up being that because Monster Hunter World is such a monster for Capcom, this is gonna be what they kind of model all of their Monster Hunter games are going forward. I just don't think that there's any way that they don't. Like, why would you take your best-selling game and not continue to kind of mold games like that? Which just makes me keep on thinking that Monster Hunter Wild is going to be much more like Monster Hunter World than Monster Hunter Rise. I can spoil things 12 hours ahead. You best not. I'm gonna start. Yeah, we'll definitely start doing timeouts for people who spoil things in chat. I think that's gonna be a rule. I'll add it to the rules if you guys don't. If you guys need me to put it in there so that you understand it. Why are we gonna have Timothy as main character? I hope so, man. I hope so, because then you have to play as him. I hope you have to play as him when you play Monster Hunter with us, man. Because I know you're gonna play with us. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more Monster Hunter. I know that they're not announcing anything about Wilds right now. I think they're waiting till summer to kind of go over more Wilds. My hope is that we're gonna get some information probably about summer, and then maybe late fall, maybe into winter this year. I'm hoping that we're gonna start to see maybe some like some gameplay, maybe a demo or something, around that time, because I'm guessing they're kind of probably going to be looking at spring next year to release. So damn, Vash is really drawing this one out. He's really making us wait for this next one. I don't know who you're asking, Ron. I'm just gonna take it as me. I'm doing fantastic, man. I hope you're doing great as well. How has your day been, man? I know that you're just getting started, but how's it going today, man? Yeah, I had a special news thing for Vash specifically, and I've been waiting. I've been cooking on it. Oh. I'm just trying to see if there's any other news updates that we can get into while we wait. Sorry. Man, my throat has been all kinds of goofed up today. Almost home. Bro, you better just start speeding. I'm just kidding. Don't speed. Speeding's bad for you. Oh man, I forgot. I did see this too. I did want to bring it up just because it's funny. So you guys remember that terrible Dragon Ball live action movie? So as we kind of talked about earlier, Akira Toriyama passing away, the person who was Goku apparently had a really nice, tribute of saying like, rest in peace, brother, and then follow that up with, sorry, we messed up that adaptation so badly. Listen, he's just trying to make amends at the end here, man. That apology is long overdue. I'm sure he's talked about it before too, man. I feel like there's no way, right? What a mess that movie was. I actually watched that movie too. I legitimately sat down and I watched that movie. I fell asleep during it. It's one of those movies. It's just like the Monster Hunter movie, because I fell asleep during Monster Hunter movie too. If it can't keep my attention that much, like, and for a series that I actually like Monster Hunter or Dragon Ball, if it's that bad and I gotta fall asleep, no. And I watched Dragon Ball before I was old, so whenever it was not when it first came out though. I just know that, good Christ, it was something. About the actor who played Piccolo in that, did free VA work for a Dragon Ball something as an apology? Yeah, that's pretty good. You wasted 2 hours of your life. Oh, I've spent way more time watching terrible movies than that, but yeah, that one was not good. I was like, hey, I gotta see it. And it was the same thing I felt like with the Monster Hunter movie. I was like, you know what? I gotta watch this. I gotta see for myself how bad it really is. And it was bad. It was real bad. That are so terrible it's cool. Yeah, there's definitely I've heard of something so bad it ends up being like good, because it's kind of just goofy enough that it kind of crosses that line. This is not that. It's just not, it's boring and not very fun. Even like knowing like kind of the story and stuff. Mediocrity, terrible, that's terrible. Yeah, and that's kind of where it's sad at. Man, that movie was so bad. I haven't gotten to check out Shogun yet. It's definitely on my radar. I'm just saying, like, this is what they this is Piccolo here. This is what they thought was a good idea. It's so bad. This is the second to last news story I want to show you guys. Recently, we talked about Overwatch doing a nice collaboration with Cowboy Bebop, guys. They had a little trailer and it kind of slapped. It kind of, they did a really great job at recreating the intro for Cowboy Bebop. Well, with all that, we should definitely see what the game actually looks like. Let's see what it actually looks like. Yeah, let's see. Maybe it's gonna be great. Let's check it out.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Didn't say no to the reward.
Nothing can bring me down, Cyclo.
This one's mine. Party started.
We're on our way to payday.
See you, space cowboy.
Oh, Space Cowboy. God, that looks awful. Why does Ian look like a damn hamster? Because that's what that character in whatever is in Overwatch. Wrecking Ball as Ian. Ah, that is hilarious. What in the cosplay hell? Yeah, that's why that is they are definitely they're just costumes for the heroes, but good Christ, they look so bad. Here for Tank, the intro song. It's very good. Couldn't care less for Overwatch. But now you really want to play though, huh? Ein? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Don't like Overwatch at all, but now you're gonna play, huh? Damn. Look at Ron and Vash have both signed up for Overwatch now. Damn. This is all it took. It just converted them right here. No, I agree, Cyclo. This was very mean. I should have never showed this. It looks so bad. I'm sorry. This is the one that got me so much more than anything else. So bad. I don't even know Cowboy Bebop that much, but I was just, as I was watching, I was like, God, this looks so bad. Looks like a Chad. Thanks for waiting for me. Worst part of my day. No problem. Sponsored? You stop that. We are not. If I was sponsored, you guys would know it. A chod? The hell is this word? How much they paying you? It's not enough. Otherwise, it's entrapment. That's true. And gummy bears, I wish. Oh, DE? What is this? Oh, vulgar slang from the US. A penis, especially one characterized as being short and thick. He looks like a dick. Got it. No, I got it, man. I haven't seen that word. I know this one now. I haven't seen this word since high school, my dude. Oh my god. Nice. All right, cool. I'm glad that we waited then. You know, that was worth it. Let's end on something good. Gummy bears? Ew. I don't like gummy bears, man. Good one for high school. Yeah, bro. Let's end on a good note here, guys. Again, so yesterday was the 20th anniversary of Monster Hunter. So they did a little a stream today where they kind of were ranking, I think it was all their monsters. You can go on, I think it's their website and stuff. You can see everything from number 1 all the way down to 228 or something. I forget how many monsters there are. There are so many monsters. And so for the anniversary, they did a little look back at 20 years. It's a quick 3-minute video. It's very, very cool. And I just wanted to look at it because it's a great little celebration of 20 years of Monster Hunter. I've been a fan for only, not much of that, but but I'm so glad to at least be part of it. So I figure let's go ahead and let's take a look. I'm gonna crank the volume on this a little bit too. Yeah, that's it. It was such a sweet little thing. It's not even like it had to be anything crazy. Just kind of a look back at everything. So cool. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out during the news. We're gonna get into a game in a little bit here, but that's gonna go ahead and wrap it for the news. I will see y'all on the other side.